Hello, everybody. It's Wild Card Weekend, so you know what that means. Football, 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 baby. We got 2 matchups today, 3 matchups tomorrow, and we got a Monday Night Football matchup. Today, we're going to go through the picks for each game. I'm going to tell you who's going to win and why they're going to win. So let's get to it. The first matchup we have is the Cleveland Browns versus the Houston Texans. Both really good teams. Cleveland is favored. And also, Cleveland also won the last matchup, which took place a couple of weeks ago, 36-22. So it seems as though Cleveland has the edge here. They have Joe Flacco rolling. They have possibly the best defense in the playoffs right now with Myles Garrett in that secondary, which makes plays all the time. You really cannot go against the Cleveland Browns here. But there is an upset alert. You know, CJ Stroud is definitely a good quarterback when it comes to elimination games. He was great in college. Last week he had to win one to get in, and he won. He got in. He seems to play the best under pressure when his back's against the wall. So I don't want to say there's going to be an upset here. I'm choosing the Cleveland Browns to take it. That's my pick. The next matchup we have today are the Miami Dolphins visiting the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I emphasize the word visiting because the game is going to be played in Kansas City, where it's expected to be especially chilly at a -9 degrees Fahrenheit with a wind chill of about -20 to -25 degrees. This is a big advantage for the Kansas City Chiefs, as the Miami Dolphins are used to that beautiful Miami heat, as we all would like to have some of that right now in this wintertime. But seems as though the Miami Dolphins will not have the weather in their favor, as they're used to playing in hot climates. This is a very, very cold climate. The Chiefs are, however, used to this, as this is their home turf. So keep an eye out for that. Chiefs are favored. Anyway, they won the meeting that they had earlier this year, 21-14. It was Tyreek Hill return to play his former team. It didn't go very well for him, but maybe things changed today. Tyreek Hill's, in my opinion, the most dynamic wide receiver in the NFL. I'm not going to say the best, but he is the most skilled and the fastest NFL player, in my opinion. So look for him today to have a big game against his former team. It's the playoffs. So my pick to win this game is the Kansas City Chiefs. You got Patrick Mahomes, future Hall of Famer, Travis Kelce, future Hall of Famer, and you have the weather on the side of the Chiefs. So I picked the Chiefs to win this game. The matchup that's going to be leading off Sunday's series of games is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Buffalo Bills. Now, there won't be any weather advantages here. Both teams are used to playing in the cold, so no matter where this game would have been played, it would have been cold. It's going to be played in Buffalo, as the Buffalo Bills won the AFC East Division on a roll at the end of the season, really coming in with a storm to take the AFC East away from the Miami Dolphins. So if they continue this roll into the playoffs, the Steelers are going to have a lot of trouble getting out of the wild card round. Steelers don't really have their quarterback situation set. They fired their offensive coordinator in the middle of the season. You do have Mike Tomlin there. Mike Tomlin is, if anything, to me, after Bill Belichick left, the best NFL head coach. He doesn't get the credit. I'm going to give him his flowers right now. He is right now the best NFL coach. He can steer the ship in the right way, get these youngsters playing ball. But I don't think it's going to be enough today, as the Buffalo Bills will win tomorrow's game. The next matchup we're going to talk about is the Dallas Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers. The Dallas Cowboys ended the season on a storm, taking the NFC East away from the struggling Philadelphia Eagles. The Cowboys are on a roll and did not fizzle out, as one Cowboy on ESPN usually says they fizzle out in December. They hit the playoffs on a storm. Dak Prescott has saved the Dallas Cowboys season. on the offensive side to go along with one of the best defenses in the league. In my opinion, the Dallas Cowboys have the second best defense in the playoffs. You couple that with a great high-powered offense that's led by Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. You have a two-headed monster in the running game with Tony Pollard and Dotto. So it's really come together here for the Dallas Cowboys. Packers kind of limped their way into the playoffs. They're kind of figuring it out. But making the playoffs for the Packers is a big-time win after it was supposed to be a rebuilding year. However, candle's about to go out on them. They've run into the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? My team, America's team. Dallas Cowboys will win tomorrow. Better believe it. Now we're going to talk about the Rams visiting the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions won the NFC North for the first time in a long time. They are also in the playoffs. The Rams have their team back healthy. Stafford's throwing like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You got Puka Nacua to couple along with Cooper Kupp. You got a backfield filled with Kyren Williams, who's dominating the ball. Scoring every game, giving the ball to his moms like a stunner. This one's hard for me. This, to me, is going to be the best game of the weekend. You can put money on that. This is going to be the game that entertains you the most this weekend. To me, they're very evenly matched. Even though their records do not say so, the Rams finished the season on a roll, getting it all together. Really rolling into the playoffs. It's been the playoffs for the Los Angeles Rams for about the last 3 to 4 weeks. So they're in playoff mode right now, whereas the Lions have kind of been chilling. They knew they were going to win the NFC North a couple of weeks ago. So that kind of plays a role. The Lions are the Lions as well. They haven't won anything in about 20, 30 years, something like that. So for me to sit here and say the Lions are a definite favorite, it's very hard for me to say. These two teams are also very unfamiliar with each other as they haven't faced in a little over 2 years. They faced in 2021. So it's going to be a definite difficulty for both sides strategizing against each other. But this is my hardest pick, I have to say. And because it's the hardest pick, for me, it's going to be the best game. I'm going with the Los Angeles Rams. Let's talk about the Monday night matchup. The Eagles versus the Tampa Bay Bucks. This game is going to be played in Tampa Bay. However, the Eagles are favored. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of their record. But the Eagles just backed their way into the playoffs, finishing 1-5 in their last 6 games. Their offense is really good. They just can't stop anybody. Can't stop the run game, inside, outside. Can't stop the passing game. Teams are putting up at least 30 to 35 points a game against them. That loss to the Arizona Cardinals was just really bad. I feel like it deflated whatever momentum they could possibly have going into the playoffs. And the playoffs in the NFL is all about who has it going when you're going into the playoffs. It's not about the best team. It's not about the best record. It's not about who won last year. It's about who has it going, who's rolling right when the playoffs start. And to me, it's not the Philadelphia Eagles. Actually, they're going the opposite way. So I'm going to have to go with we've got an upset alert. Upset alert, baby. Damn, I kind of fucked myself up on that one. But we got an upset alert. Tampa Bay Bucks are going to take this game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my picks. If you like my picks, comment below. Hit the like button. If you don't like my picks, tell me what your picks are. Tell me who you think's going to win this weekend in Super Wild Card Weekend. Until next time, thanks for watching.